Hello, Facebook. This is Michelle Orwick coming to you live from Orlando, Florida on this beautiful, beautiful Orlando day. So I just want to give everybody a little chance to get logged on. But while we're doing that, I want to do some quick thank yous while everybody gets here. This has been the most intense, most phenomenal week, but this is going to require me thanking the people who have managed to make my week possible, because it has been intense and it has been incredible, and I just want to say some thank yous while we're waiting for everyone to get on. I want to first thank you, Maria, who is my first person joining today. She's my go-to person at Mission Impossible, any Mission Impossible, and she has fed me and taken care of me and made sure that I had pants when I didn't have pants. And there's just no doing yoga without yoga pants. So I want to thank her, and I want to thank Scott for making sure that everything was in alignment for me here. There's just an enormous amount of stuff happening. So I want to thank my mom and Lisa Tony, and I want to, hi Camille and Brandy, I will thank you as well. I just want to thank Alexandra Love for some of the work she has done to get me up and going in the new space. And I want to thank my new sisters and partners in crime, Susanna and Erica and Sarah, and just literally all of these women who have been taking their classes. I've been to yoga classes 4 days in the last week, and it's tough and yet it's exciting. I want to thank people who have given me physical treatments to get me through this time, whether that was acupuncture, massage, or cranial sacral or whatever. So I want to thank all of you who've physically gotten me up and going. This is like the most powerful and intense full moon that we've had in a very long time. So those of you who made it through this full moon alive and breathing, congratulations. And I just want to thank you guys for watching me. Every single person that shows up here on this Facebook is truly in alignment with my actions that I'm taking right now, and it makes me feel supported, it makes me feel loved, and I just want you to know that I appreciate you. And what I want to talk about today is, as we are moving into this super intense time period, not that this hasn't been intense already, but as we're moving into this super intense time period of everything that's happening in the next several months, I want you to understand that you're shifting and changing. Everybody's shifting, everybody's changing. It's like a planetary thing. Everybody has to do it, whether we want to or not, whether we like it or not, we're going to do it. So basically decide that you're going to do it. Get out of your own way and decide, what is it that is going to shift and change for me? What is it that you're going to bring into your life right now? What do you want? What do you need? What do you want to get rid of? And start taking aligned action. We were talking today, and I'm going to give this some credit to the people I've worked with specifically today, about taking one step a day, little tiny baby steps. So this is another person I have to thank, is Janine, for her tiny little baby steps that she works with me every single day on. And what you'll see is a refining and a fine tuning of what I'm trying to accomplish each day. So each day I want you to say, what aligned actions do I need to take for my health? What aligned actions do I have to take for my emotions? What aligned actions do I have to make the next step in what I'm bringing into in my life? So hi guys, I see some more of you jumping on. Hi Tiffany, I miss you. I miss you, Jen, as well. I haven't seen you, and sending out some healing to you. So one of the things that is important about aligned action at this time is not to be weak and to define what's going on that isn't working and make steps for what is. And part of that is identifying what you want. When you identify what you want, it's really so much easier for you to go out and get it. A lot of us don't even know what a perfect day would look like. So there's a meditation out there that I really, really like, which is called the Perfect Day Meditation. And I have a little bit of that on my meditation CD. And it's basically really thinking about what you want a perfect day to look like. And I want you to not talk about in your meditation, I don't want you to look at a perfect day on vacation, a perfect day where you've won the lottery. I really want you to look at a perfect day where you're living your purpose, where you're actually living in the energy of what you're doing each day, that you're actually running yourself into a scenario. What do you wake up and do every morning? Well, I just recently ran into a piece of paper that one of my spiritual teachers many years ago did this exercise with me, and it was like 11 years ago. And she had me write out this perfect day. And one of the things that it started with, it was getting up every day and doing yoga and coming back and having a smoothie. And between the ladies at the Cole Space and all the beautiful yoga instructors that have now entered my life, and it's so close and so easy for me because it's right down the street at the intersection of Mills and Colonial on Thornton, and I just live 5 minutes away from Cole Space. Cole Space stands for Center of Abundant Living, which just rocks my world. And these ladies are rocking my world. So I'm getting up every day, and just like in my list of my perfect day from 11 years ago, I'm getting up and doing yoga every morning. And it's not possible for me to do these poses that these beautiful, amazing women do, but I do whatever I can do with my body, with my physical body, allowing it to just breathe and allowing it to get into physical alignment. And I don't push myself. And I feel physically so much better than I felt in such a long time. So by creating my perfect day, I set my guides and my angels and creator up for bringing situations in that allow this. Another thing, if you're looking for yoga, and even if you're just looking to not watch all the yuck on TV, one of the things that I've really found extremely useful and very powerful is Gaia TV, GAIA TV, and it's a streaming set of programs like Netflix or any of the Hulu or anything, except all the programs are spiritually lined up. There's Greg Braden and there's yoga every morning. So on the days I don't go to Cole Space for yoga, I do a smaller, shorter program that helps me line up my day. And I really feel like if you're starting to do your perfect day, it should start with some form of meditation, exercise, or taking care of yourself in some way. Are you eating breakfast? And I know that half the world is just barely getting awake, and they're getting in their car and they're trying to get to where they need to be. And that is, sounds great, except everybody can, grab a protein shake or a protein bar or something. It's really important for you to get something into your stomach. It's important for your digestion. So now as you're starting to think about what's in your perfect day, think about in your meditation or your visualization or your journal entry on what a perfect day looks like. What does it feel like to get to work? What does work feel like for you? And just recently in an exercise I did with Lisa Tony, I said that I wanted to be in collaboration, and I swear this was just a month ago. I said I wanted to be in collaboration. And suddenly, in under 15 days from when I wrote this in my journal, I had an opportunity to collaborate with 8 of the most wonderful women I've ever met. They're new to my life. Most of them I've never met before, and yet they feel like sisters of my soul. And I've always been really lucky because I've had women like Miranda at Avalon and Hillary before her, and I've had Lisa Tony and Shelley Lynch and all these wonderful women I've always worked with, Kay Gonzalez, all these people that have shown me empowered womanhood. And this is just the next stage, the ability to work in collaboration with a space, and with the ability to create new classes and new material, and to see what these ladies are doing in sound healing and yoga and improv comedy. It's just really, really incredible. So one of the things I had put on my perfect day was being in partnership. So when you start thinking about what work's going to look like, you're going to end up in situations that make work better for you. And sometimes it takes time. Being in aligned action sometimes means letting go of things or making changes. Another thing that was really on my list was I wanted somebody else to make me green smoothies. And oh my God, so I've been teaching a class, and for 3 weeks, Janine brought me a green smoothie, and now she's taking another class, and more green smoothies are going to be showing up in my world. So I like that other people like to feed me, or in this case, provide drinks for me. So this is when you're talking about aligned action. I also mean that there has to be action steps. So once you start identifying these things for your perfect day, for what you want, you actually have to go out and get them. You have to say, hell yeah. And there was no slowdown on anybody from start to finish on getting what we want. You just go for it. You go and you do, and sometimes you say, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. But most of the time you're like, oh, I'm so glad I did that. If I had waited, it wouldn't have been available. So start actually thinking about action steps, making lists of action steps. What do you have to do to get yourself noticed? What do you have to do to get on Facebook? What do you have to do to look for the new job, or look for the compatible soulmate? Or what do you have to do to get your house the way you want it? Maybe you have to get rid of some stuff, and that means a cleaning project, and that means that you're not going to do it all in one day. What are you going to do today? Maybe you're going to clean out a drawer. Maybe you're gonna clean out your car. Maybe you're going to start fixing something up. Maybe you're gonna build a new shelf. What is it you have to do today? It's not about what am I gonna do all over the world, but get one little thing that's aligned action. And when we start doing these things fall into place for us. It's just synchronistic. So I pulled a card for today, as I usually do. And this week's card is the Bright Future card. It's a goddess. And here we are in the idea that we're coming into this powerful astrological time, in this time